Okay, we're gonna try this a third time today. Kind of excited. See if this one goes well. Hang on. It is there. That's awesome. So hopefully now it will accept comments, but I don't know. I give up. Next thing I have to do is figure out how to make it go horizontally. That's next. All right. So it's Nancy Griffith week here in Lindsay's studio. So I'm doing Nancy Griffith, and I don't have a lot to say today. So I guess we'll just go for it. I think I better bring the camera down, however. We're doing bluebonnets. That kind of remind me of lupin. But a little different. And I need to find the quote. Now we're good. So I still can't see comments, but that's all right. I'll figure that out. So these look a little bit like lupin. I'm not that good at bluebonnets, really. I do have a picture of them, however. Yeah, these are definitely more lupin-like. I think coming from California, maybe I only know how to draw lupin. But I coated my page first with a very light coat of gesso that I added water to. So that's how come you can still see the dictionary page. But I kind of like it that way. I guess it doesn't really have to look like lupin. I mean, like a bluebonnet for me to be happy with it anyway. I don't have a lot to say today, so I guess it's going to be a quiet video until I learn how to put music on this, if I can do that. But I did find out that the leaves are two different types of leaves. So they do have a long, skinny leaf. And then they have this one that kind of looks like, I don't know, like a pot leaf, for lack of a better word. I don't know what else to say, but it definitely does look like a pot leaf. I did some research there. I may have to do this one in two parts too, because I still want to figure out how to add comments. I thought I had it all figured out, and then of course I did not. Such a learning curve, this YouTube and Facebook thing. I just want to record a video, you know? Shouldn't be difficult, but it is so difficult. I do like the lupin that kind of, I keep saying lupin because they do look so similar. Kind of has two, not that pointy though, but they kind of have two petals. I wish we could grow bluebonnets in California, but apparently Texas is the only place on earth bluebonnets grow, if you listen to a Nancy Griffith song, which I pretty much got all my information about bluebonnets from a Nancy Griffith song. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to guess yes, because one of my pen pals from Texas sent me some bluebonnet seeds, and I tried really hard. Like, I really wanted them to grow. It was not going to happen. I do love the top of the bluebonnet, though, how it has this funny little top part. I'll put that other leaf in there real quick. I guess the difference is that this leaf is not really pointed like a pot leaf. I remember one time when I had my store, Paper Rabbit, somebody came in and asked us to draw a marijuana leaf on a cute little box that we sold for kids. And the girls are like, is it okay if I know how to draw this? Can I draw it? And I'm like, do they have money to pay for it? And sure enough, they did. So I'm like, okay, I don't care. That opened up a whole new business for us. Drawing stash boxes. Pretty funny. I had to go to Michael's one time, the headquarters of Michael's, when we were selling our products to Michael's. And I didn't get to go in because my partner was the business person. She didn't trust me, or whatever. That's a story for another time. So I sat out in the car, and it was right across from a bluebonnet field. And so I got to go over and sit in the field. And it was in an industrial park. And people kept driving by looking at me sitting out there in the bluebonnet field. And it didn't even matter. I kept thinking, how sad for these people that they keep driving past this beautiful field full of bluebonnets, and then they probably go home to suburbia and they have no plants there at all. And I just felt bad for them. Not that bad. You know? They probably drive past it every day and think, why would somebody just stop there and just hang out? But that's okay. I enjoyed every minute of it. It was kind of my nobody puts baby in the corner moment. That was the beginning of the end of that partnership. You know. Let's go back to YouTube and see if anybody's been able to comment. No. I don't know if you can erase. I guess we'll find out the hard way. Looks like you can. Looks like you can erase micron on top of gesso. I thought maybe it would need to dry for a while, but I guess not. So we're just going to give it, what number is that, 18? Orange, red. It's this one. Put it in here. Add a little blue, or whatever that color is. It's kind of a purpley blue. and add lots of water and just do a wash. That's my plan. That's more of their color. And the top there is kind of white. Well, I love it. Wish I had had the color a little better. That's closer. And I love that purpley blue color. Try to go even a little more blue. Oh man, that's pretty, isn't it? Add a little more blue in there. Super pretty. I don't think that's the right green, but I like it. I guess that's all that matters. Nobody else's book but mine. Add a little purpley blue in there. So that made a really pretty color green. Add some brownish copper into it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And this is all white up here, but we're going to make it green because it's kind of a greenish white. We'll add some white into it. I like it a lot. Let's get some titanium white. See if we have any extra space in here. That needed to be more blue. I need a new mixing spot here soon. Should have a little bit of moon water left. Do. Add some water to the mix here and get that kind of a wash. Adding white to my paints, but using a real brush rather than a water brush. It works better for backgrounds. A watercolor brush. I figure maybe 1 or 2 more videos and I'll have this YouTube thing figured out. Who knows though? I know you guys can see, right? I think just it's the commenting part. That's the problem. I don't know. Uh-oh, Lindsay's going freestyle. This is the only place on earth blue bonnets grow. Once a year they come and go. In this deep I like it. I'll go back to the real brush. I don't have any water here except my moon water, which is now tainted. That's fun. Okay. I think it's time for white and maybe time for the quote. I'll stop singing. And when she dies, they say she'll catch some blackbird's wing. I need to look at the lyrics because I could do it. I could sing it. Gulf Coast Highway, he worked the rails. He worked the rice fields with their cold, dark wells. He worked the oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know. I'm butchering it. Don't you love, though, how white, when you put it onto semi-dry watercolor, just kind of takes on the color underneath? I do. I love it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I guess I just put my hand in wet paint down there. It's okay. Oh, that's really wet over there. And when she dies, she says she'll catch some blackbird's wing, and she'll fly away to heaven in some sweet blue bonnet spring. That's the part I'm going to use. It is kind of weird how we know somebody who's like a celebrity, but we really don't know them. But like through my art, you guys know me, and I knew Nancy Griffith through her music, and I kind of felt like she was part of my world. So when she passed away this past week, I took it really, really hard and kind of personally, you know? Made it hard. Really sad. We weren't friends. I didn't know her. Certainly not. Never met her. When I meet people like that too, that are, you know, fancy people, not really fancy because I'm sure she wasn't fancy, but famous, I never know what to say. So I just, like when I've been somewhere and you see somebody who you have always admired or whatever, I just take a back step and don't go anywhere near the person because I would sound like a Fruit Loop. We're going to splatter the living daylights out of this page, I think. But I think I'm going to do the quote first. So I have bluebonnet over here. Oh, I want it thicker. I like the thicker pens in the dictionaries. And when she dies, she says she'll catch some blackbird's wing. There we go. She says she'll catch some blackbird's wing. S's and C's are hard to do in this typewriter font because you don't want the little lines to be too prominent. But you don't want them to not be there either. Oh boy, did I just slide in at the end of this page. She says she'll catch some blackbird's wing and she'll fly away to heaven. I haven't done any real fancy lettering in my dictionary because I'm trying to do it for other things like practicing the bluebonnet there. Certain words you just want really big. Heaven. Why did that look weird? Come some sweet. That's what I've always sang that wrong. Come some sweet blue bonnet spring. I've been thinking I may have to get my guitar out again. I don't know. And I learned here, bluebonnet is 2 words, but it's kind of close together when they write it out.